They say talent needs opportunity, but sometimes talent survives even when opportunity is denied. This is the story of David Munyua, a world darts champion who was almost stopped before he ever began. Before the titles, before the applause, before the world knew his name. David Munyua was a Kenyan athlete with extraordinary skill and very little institutional support. When the moment came for international competition, when backing and sponsorship should have followed his talent, the Kenyan government denied him the chance. No funding, no official support, no belief. But what happened next tells a bigger African story. David's friends stepped in. Not corporations, not big institutions. Just people who believed in him. They raised money. They encouraged him. They refused to let a Kenyan dream die quietly. And David Munyua did something remarkable. Without ever competing outside Africa before, without the exposure most champions are handed, without the advantages that others take for granted, he won. A world champion, standing tall, carrying Kenya's name, and representing Africa on a global stage. This victory wasn't handed to him. It was fought for, and then came the messages. From across the world, from respected figures in darts, from people who understood the weight of this moment. One of them was Devin Peterson, a global darts star, who reached out to David not just with congratulations, but with a reminder that Africa has talent, that Africa does not need permission to compete, that African athletes deserve recognition, not excuses. David Munyua's win exposed something we rarely want to confront. Africa doesn't lack talent. Africa lacks investment. Kenya didn't lose a champion because of ability. It almost lost him because of neglect. And yet, despite that neglect, a Kenyan rose. An African triumphed. And the world was forced to pay attention. This wasn't just a win for darts. It was a win for every African athlete told to wait, told to be patient, told to prove themselves twice as hard. David Munyua proved something powerful. That community can succeed where governments fail. That belief can outperform bureaucracy. That Africa will keep producing greatness, with or without support. But imagine what could happen if Africa, if Kenya, chose to back its talent early, instead of celebrating it late. This is not the end of David Munyua's story, it's the beginning. And to the world watching now, Africa has always had champions. You're just finally seeing them.